GetCleanGrout.com. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some common problems that you can have in tile showers. That's one of the most common questions that we have is what can we do with our tile shower to help us keep it cleaner longer in between professional cleaning. And one of the most common issues that I see in tile showers is mildew. And that could be with any shower for that matter, but more commonly in tile showers because of all of the seams that are in place with the grout lines. And you know, just to cover a few little tips and tricks that might help you out in keeping the mildew down at least for a longer period of time. One of the things is when people get out of the shower, the most common thing they do is they shut the door behind them. And that's okay, but that closes off the air circulation inside the shower. So what you want to do is you want to allow as much air circulation as possible by leaving the shower door open. That allows air to circulate inside the shower, which will dry it out faster and will leave less moisture on the floor and around the walls of the shower. Another common problem that people have is because of maybe an installer or whomever, when they installed the shower, they did not caulk the 90-degree corners. And when I'm talking about that, I mean where two walls meet together in a 90-degree, or where the wall meets the floor in the 90-degree. A lot of people will put grout in those sections, and if you put grout in those sections, grout is not flexible. It cannot move with expansion and contraction of your walls, and when it cracks, you're going to have a separation there, which will allow more moisture, more water inside the wall, which will breed more mildew. And there's evidence of this across this shower. Another thing is more people, or most people, do not properly seal the grout when the shower is first installed. And that grout will absorb more and more water over time, and in so doing that, you're going to have more mildew grow because of the moisture. So those are a few things. Another thing that you can do is you can use a window squeegee and squeegee down whenever you're done with your shower. Just squeegee the water down, the excess water down the glass or down the shower walls all the way to the floor so that it will drain like it's supposed to and it doesn't leave the moisture attached to the wall. And another thing is your common household brush to be used with pretty much any common household tile cleaner. You want to avoid Clorox all the time because Clorox can actually damage your grout. It can remove properties in the grout that will make it dry out sooner and faster. But those are some of the things that you need to do on a regular basis to keep the mold and mildew down. The most common or the most important thing that I think you can do is, number one, give yourself more air circulation inside the shower by opening up the shower door when you're finished. And number two, make sure that your grout is properly sealed. And number three, make sure that your 90-degree corners are caulked and there are no cracks in the grout. If you do have any cracks in your grout, then you've got a little movement there, and that needs to be addressed. And but if they're caulked, then you don't have the hard, rigid lines, and you can have the flexibility that you need in that caulk, so that whenever your house does creak and pop, then you're going to be able to seal off that water from getting in those corners. Until next time, just remember, if you have any questions or if you have anything that you want answers to, send us an email at sales@getcleangrout.com, and we'll be happy to provide those in our video newsletters. And until next time, if you got grout, clean it out.